All right, guys, I'm trying this again. And restarting my stuff. Like I said, I don't know. I don't really just think it's my internet. It might be this software because my internet look like it's just fine. It might be just this software be doing it every now and again. So let's see. We can try this again. As a matter of fact, all right. So is the sound good? Is the video good? Is it buffering? Do y'all see me? Is it sound good? Is it buffering? There's a continuation when I was live earlier. So hopefully this will work, but it look like it's not because I see it done dropped again. But y'all just let me know how the video looking and you can hear me, and I can continue. As a matter of fact, let me go to the last live and put the link over there and let people know to come over here. All right, let me put it over here. Tell people to come over here. Oops. I'm gonna leave it right there. And pin that so when people go to that one, they can come over here. All right. Let me try this again. Put that over here. Okay. All right. And we're going to see if that's going to work. All right. Tina Powers, Debbie Fox, Artie Fox. Artie Fox, I owe you an apology. Somebody dropped a dime on me today, said you're not a female. They say you're actually a male. I don't know. I thought you was a female. I apologize, my brother. I apologize. All this time I thought you was a female. I really did. My bad. LaKendra, Lisa number 6, Miss Cooley, Sexy Grandma, Wendy, what's going on? And then it's going to mess up when I got my new chair. I'm trying to look fresh in my new chair. Shit. All right. So y'all saying everything is good. All right, so let's get right into it. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right back into it. I was live early and it started messing up real bad. We doing an update on the... Yeah, Adam Bennefield and Kira Hudson, which also her last name is Bennefield as well, you know. So let's get back into it before it start messing up again. And it look like it is messing up again and again. All right. So sorry guys, but let's see if I can get back into it.
Tonight, the Buffalo man accused of shooting and killing his wife in front of their 3 children is locked up. Good evening, I'm Hannah Bueller. Adam Bennefield was caught by Buffalo police, U.S. Marshals this morning, exactly 1 week after county prosecutors say he shot and killed Kiera Hudson. Bennefield now faces a second-degree murder charge along with 3 counts of child endangerment. These new charges are on top of the misdemeanors he faces for allegedly assaulting Hudson in their Cheektowaga home late last month. Because he was charged with misdemeanors, he was not allowed to be held under New York State Penal Code or bail law, something the Erie County's top prosecutor discussed in a press conference tonight. Police in Buffalo say 45-year-old Adam Bennefield has been dodging law enforcement for 7 days. They say he shot and killed his wife, Kiera Hudson, in front of her 3 children last Wednesday.
And they observed Adam Bennefield on a bicycle. At that point, they engaged in a foot chase. They chased him on foot and also in a vehicle chase going after his bicycle. And shortly thereafter, they were able to take him into custody without incident.
Police have been leaning on the public's help to find him, with Crime Stoppers offering a reward more than $7,500 for information leading to an arrest. And it was the public's help, police say, that took Bennefield off the streets.
A tip was received, a community tip, which we can't thank the community enough. They gave us information on the whereabouts of the suspect, Adam Bennefield.
Bennefield was to be considered armed and dangerous. It was shortly after 12:30 this afternoon. Police say he was riding his bike in the area of Bissell and Walden Avenues when neighbors in the area spotted him and called 911.
I just hope that others see this and take advantage of when the community sees something, they say something when it comes down to our people and our community.
At one point, police believed Bennefield could be out of state in Portland, Oregon or Atlanta.
This was a nonstop effort by our homicide squad, by officers within the district that were constantly keeping an eye out. But our community members are the eyes and ears of everything that happens in the community. So we are very grateful for that participation, that assistance with the community.
Last week, the 7 News I-Team reported Bennefield had been arrested for domestic violence-related crimes, but was released the day before police say he shot his wife. DA John Flynn says what he was arrested for was a misdemeanor under New York state law, and the judge was not required to set bail. Flynn says bail reform laws need to be changed.
See, they're right there. Again, a lot of people was in uproar about that. How can anybody, again, man or woman who's dealing with a situation like this, how can anybody can be deemed safe if by the laws or whatnot, you feel like that what he did, if he got caught for doing this, it was just a misdemeanor and y'all chose to let him go. You know, that woman did not have a chance, you know, so how do we as people expect to be safe at all? You know, if you got people slapping us upside our head and smacking up beside our head with pistols and all this, and you don't find that substantial enough to hold an individual like this, you know, nobody's going to be safe anymore. Not man or woman. Nobody's going to be safe. Anybody like this is just a menace to society, you know, and probably just a hurricane and just going to destroy anything that's in its path, you know. So somebody just said that this is not Ellie's fault. This is the court's fault. I like how you put that because, cause y'all heard the conference call. The press release that I played when I first did this story. The guy said, hey, we did our part. We arrested him. I have no answer to why the courts let him go. And once they let him go, you know, this is what end up happening. You know, so yeah, I don't think Ellie had anything to do with this. They did their part. Whoever their judge was that chose to let him go, that was on their judge. All right.
Changed.
This could all be easily solved, easily, with one sentence in the bail law. You don't got to get rid of the bail statute. You don't got to throw out the window. You can keep it bail as it is, and you add in one sentence that says that judges have the ability to assess the defendant's dangerousness to society, to others, to himself, whatever, in assessing bail.
So y'all heard him, it's like he was very upset as well about what happened. I think anybody would be upset in this situation, 'cause that is awful, that is awful, and that's why a lot of this stuff with these children, they had children, and he was able to get released where he could actually do this in front of the children, and that's the most part that's the most hurtful part right there, that he was allowed to be let go. Not only he did this to a woman, but he did this in front of children while she was dropping them off at school, and that's fucking insane. That's really insane. So not only was she in danger, but the children was in danger as well, to her vehicle. Got out the car and went over there and started popping her. He got out of the car, went over there and started shooting her. Hey, guys, what I'm going to do is, once I'm through with this, I'm going to run this back as a premiere because I see it still doing that dumb shit. So I'm recording back up to where whatever you missing that is cutting out on, you go watch the whole thing again with no issues, all right? So as soon as I get through, I'm going to run this back again as a premiere because I want y'all to hear everything. I'm going to run it back as a premiere. And y'all can hear everything without the hiccups, because I ain't got no control over this, it does this shit from time to time. I don't know why, so anyway, but if you haven't, please get that thumbs up for your boy. All right, and anybody you feel they need to hear this, hey, tell them come on through, let them hear it. Well, please be warned, this is triggering. For those of you who I did it at first, y'all saw the video. I posted a link in the chat room when I did it at first. Y'all saw the video, and it was a mess. It was a hot mess, and a lot of y'all that it did trigger, so wow. Yeah, so let's continue.
And after running a week or spending a week on the run, that man is in police custody tonight. Good evening, I'm Mary Alice Demler.
Hello again, I'm Scott Levin. 45-year-old Adam Bennefield of Cheektowaga was arrested this afternoon and has already been arraigned on 1 count of murder and 3 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Bennefield is accused of shooting and killing his wife, 40-year-old Kiara Bennefield, last Wednesday morning while she was inside her car with their kids on Richlawn Avenue. Today, Buffalo police say that it was a tip that led to the coordinated effort to bring him into custody.
This was a nonstop effort by our homicide squad, by officers within the districts that were constantly keeping an eye out. But
if anybody got this full conference where they speaking on video thing, please get that to me, because I've been looking for this and I can't find it. So I know a lot of y'all know how to find this stuff. So if y'all can find this conference with whoever they talking to, the full thing, please get it to me. The closest I got is it's a radio station playing in. I guess I could play that, but if anybody who got this full video, please send it to me.
Our community members are the eyes and ears of everything that happens in the community. So we are very grateful for that participation, that assistance with the community.
So for those living in the neighborhood, it was a big relief to have this wanted man off the streets.
And our Claudine Ewing spoke with residents and witnesses just after the arrest was made today. She joins us now live outside Buffalo Police Headquarters with that part of the story. Claudine?
Scott, Mary Alice, it was quite a scene today on Bissell Avenue when he was actually taken into police custody. In fact, neighbors on the street were cheering. But now Adam Bennefield, as you mentioned, he's 45 years old. He has a murder charge to now deal with. Take a look at the video that we received today. This is video of him in police custody after one eyewitness saw police tackle him in the field. He didn't resist arrest because he was surrounded by officers. Some people saw him just around the corner from where he was captured at a shelter getting food just yesterday. Now, last week, 1 week ago today, his estranged wife, Kiara, was shot and killed in a car in front of her children on Richlawn.
In front of their children.
This was just a day after Cheektowaga police let him out of jail for a domestic violence incident. For 1 week, he's been on the run, but that ended today.
Just yesterday, y'all thought he was in Atlanta or Oregon. I'm watching the news. So there you go. Think smart, think swift. Because the Coco Chanel mask was what was the giveaway. You have on a female mask, you're a man. And then it was the eye contact, the way that he was looking at me. So I called the police last night.
All right now. All right.
And police now have him, and he will be closely watched since he escaped from the jail in Alden about 15 years ago or so. And so once again, once he goes before the judge, if he is convicted, he faces 25 years to life in prison. Outside of Buffalo Police Headquarters, Claudine Ewing, Channel 2 News.
Wow. So he could get 25 years to life. So meaning if he get 25 years, there's a possibility he may get paroled or whatnot. Very interesting. Very interesting. So shout out to the community that knew something was up. And again, you know, if you got a community like that speaks up, then, you know, a lot of these people can get off the street quick, fast, in a hurry. But you got a lot of people who got their no snitcheroo. And once they got their no snitcheroo, then, you know, hey, these people are free to roam the streets and do whatever they please. Amen. They free to roam the street and do whatever they please because they got a lot of communities that do the no snitcheroo, you know. But I guess I understand in a sense because people do believe in snitches get stitches. So that's why they don't say anything at all. Anything at all. Man, this is so sad. I don't wish this on nobody. Not even my worst enemy. I don't wish this on anybody, you know. So again, my message is, man, you can get out. Man, get out. Get out. Please get out. Let's see. There's something else I wanted to bring up. I had something else pulled up here. I don't know what I did with it. Guess I gotta go find it again. Hold on. Yeah, apparently I gotta go find it again. Because there was some people was asking why wasn't he red flagged? From what he did prior. Okay, I found it. Here we go. And I found this interesting and I wanted to hear this. Gotta get past his ad.
Yeah, Scott and Mary Alice.
All right. If y'all can see the title right there, it says, community heartbroken and wondering why Adam Bennefield wasn't red flagged, which would have caused his weapons to be confiscated. That is a good question. Why was he not red flagged? Again, for those of y'all who came over when I first hit this story, we was all confused about all this, and maybe they're gonna talk about it right here. Let's hear the response or what they came up with as to why he wasn't red flagged and had his weapons confiscated. All right. And again, if you haven't, please hit that thumbs up for you.
And many are pointing to the state's red flag laws. This was Kiara Hudson's last cry for help as she posted this video to her Facebook feed calling out.
Oh, they finna show it.
Out to her followers to see the abuse she faced a week before her estranged husband, Adam Bennefield, allegedly shot and killed her while on cashless bail.
When they initially got there, it was only going to be a harassment before they even knew about the video a day later.
Erie County District Attorney John Flynn says Bennefield was eventually charged with assault, but some say it wasn't enough and wonder why he wasn't red flagged, causing his weapons to be confiscated.
The fact that she had a videotape that showed that he was being violent towards her, and if it's shown that that video was recent in time, it's hard to imagine that a judge presented with a red flag petition would not have issued a red flag order.
But Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia says in this case that wasn't the answer.
A red flag in this was not going to change the manner and the course. We threw everything we could at locating this individual.
Gramaglia says without knowing where the gun came from, the red flag wouldn't have done anything unless the firearm was in Bennefield's house, which he said the police already searched.
But it's very easy for individuals to get weapons from other sources, shotguns or rifles, from friends, relatives, people who may not know that there is an order in place that prevents that individual from having access to weapons.
The DA says all of this could have been prevented if New York joined the other 49 states in allowing judges to consider dangerousness when setting bail, which he believes would have eliminated cashless bail in this case and kept Bennefield on a tighter leash.
You can keep it bail as it is, and you add in one sentence that says that judges have the ability to assess the defendant's dangerousness.
Now, gubernatorial candidate Lee Zeldin was in Cheektowaga last week to discuss this very case and pointed out to cashless bail as a key problem around the state. He said that if he wins the election next month, he would remove it and believes it would keep people like Kiara Hudson alive.
Looking for a part-time job?
Wow.
Like to drive? Like kids? First Student is hiring.
Well, I really don't know what to say behind it. I really don't. Other than this, a situation like this, I can understand why a lot of people, don't have any trust or faith in LE or whatnot, or just the court system at all, because there's too many things just falling through the cracks, all right? Too many things fall in the cracks. And on top of that, again, guys, I can't explain, again, a lot of y'all ask, how can somebody do X, Y, Z? And I just don't have an answer why anybody could do X, Y, Z. I know I couldn't do X, Y, Z because I love my freedom, And again, love hurts. You can give it somebody, and whatever the case may be, or you get into an argument or anything like that, A lot of times stuff does hurt, But I would never carry out anything like this to the point that I just want to go kill somebody, let alone do it in front of my children. I just could stomach doing anything like that because it's not their fault that me and her is going through what we're going through. It's not their fault that one of us is an asshole. We don't want to be controlling and possessive. It's not their fault. And again, a lot of these children, they have no say-so, they don't have no voice, and they go through all this, and a lot of them end up getting hurt and killed in situations like this. So, it just sad. It just real sad because they don't ask to be in these situations here, let alone they don't ask to be here, and but it's just sadly that a lot of them just get caught in the crossfire when a lot of shit happens, so... When will it stop? When will all this stop? So, man, my heart go out to them babies. My heart really goes out to them babies, and that's something that's going to stick with them for damn near eternity. It's going to stick with them because they witnessed that. And not only that, it's probably a whole lot of stuff they were witnessing before it got this bad. There's a whole lot of stuff they were witnessing. Okay? So that's why I preach to y'all, man. When y'all be doing this stuff and then y'all sit up here and be talking shit to each other and you telling one child how piss poor the dad is and the dad telling how piss poor the mom is, y'all really not hurting each other. Y'all hurting them. Y'all hurting them. Y'all really hurting them. You say XYZ happens when people can't control their emotions. They are like tripolar. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, but like they said though, if they had confiscated the weapons, would this really have stopped him for trying to hurt that woman? 9 times 10 probably won't, because a lot of people like him, they mindset is there's more than one way to skin a cat. So if they took his guns, he was still gonna try to go hurt that lady by any means necessary. And I thought they were gonna show that whole video, but they didn't, thank God. But however, though, still to see that video, to see her lying on the floor like that, he just walking around like he just big macho man and shit like that. And, a lot of times they say with men like that, they won't step up to another man like that, and I find it to be true. Where actually, if you go on World Star Hip Hop, you will see a lot of videos where the girl's brother would step up to him and they cower down. They do, and I don't understand that. I mean, if you that big to whoop on a woman, then you should have that same energy when a man step up to you. So I don't understand that, and I've seen quite a few videos on World Star Hip Hop. The dude come confront them and they cower down. Matter of fact, they'll ball up and let the dude beat his ass. And I'm just like, where all that energy at? Where all that hardcore energy you had when you whooping on a woman like that? I'm not saying I give a man props if he'll fight the man and a woman. I won't give him props for that. But if you got all that energy, you want to walk around with your chest out because you whooped on a lady like that, then, where's the energy at when a man step up to you? You should have that same energy and whoop his ass when he step up to you, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't. They don't. So, I don't know. Again, maybe it's something that I don't understand because I've never been in that situation. So I don't know. I don't. Anyway, guys, this is the update to this story, and again, I would run it back as a premiere so y'all can see everything without the hiccups. I run it back as a premiere and y'all can hear everything. And sorry about the cutouts, I got no control of that. That's just, I don't know. I just know it's frustrating when they start doing this stupid ass shit. All right. Okay. But anyway, guys, let me get up off of here. And as always, y'all be careful out there, man. Y'all take care, and y'all next time. Peace out.